Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Daniel. I am a part-time reseller of used golf clubs, and if you are a returning viewer, you know that this is a much different opening to a video that I would normally have. I just wanted to sit down and thank y'all because the channel has absolutely exploded over this past month specifically, and it's been really awesome to see people coming back in the comment section, rooting me on, trying to see if I can find clubs specifically for them or just give them advice on how to sell on eBay or other platforms. And first of all, I don't feel like I'm the end all be all to use golf clubs. I would say I'm far from that. This is just a side hustle that I really happen to enjoy, and I'm documenting it on YouTube as well. My whole effort behind both YouTube and selling the used golf clubs is to build a really cool golf simulator in our house so that I can start comparing clubs, both new and old, and then giving that data to you, because I am a believer that you don't need to break the bank to get into the game of golf. And I'm a hypocrite when I say that, because I am an absolute sucker for buying new polos that I fall in love with while I'm going into these used golf stores to buy clubs to flip on eBay. And I'm really bad at holding myself accountable in that way. But for this whole year, I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow so I can save up $10,000 in pure profit so that I can put that golf simulator in our house, so I can bring some really juicy golf content to y'all, comparing different golf clubs and also documenting my golf journey. I've only been in the game of golf for probably 3 years now. I'm far from a competent golfer, I'll just say that. I went and played this past weekend, and there were wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour, and there was a cold front coming into Texas, and some nasty storms with some hail were coming in. But I did get out to play on Good Friday with a friend of mine, and it was a really terrible round. I had a really great time, but in the clubhouse, I asked some of the guys there if I could buy this TP5X display box, and they were very concerned about the fact that there were no balls in this box. They were like, "You understand there's no golf balls in this box?" And I was like, "Oh, absolutely. Like, I completely understand that. I just want some cool stuff to put behind me that people can look at when I'm filming YouTube videos, because we're coming up on this video being 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So that means that probably 66% of the people watching the video have actually fallen off at this point. So if you made it this far, congratulations. You're one of the few and the proud that are going to keep watching this video. But they gave me this display box for the TP5X. There's also a little Jailbird Odyssey putter box that they gave me. And then they gave me my man Rory, who won the Masters. I was actually pulling for Bryson DeChambeau if you saw the last video. But congratulations to Rory completing the Grand Slam. I don't know if I'll see another individual in my lifetime complete a Grand Slam. But what I will say is that these spider putters jumped in value on eBay and just secondhand golf markets after Rory won the Masters. So a little tidbit of advice there: anytime there is a major tournament in golf and a player wins, for some reason those golf clubs that they use spike in value on the used market, because they're like, hey, that guy's putter is what got the job done. And I think we can say for Rory confidently that it wasn't his putter that really got the job done. If you saw what happened on the 18th hole in regulation, I'm really happy for him that he actually did get to finish it out in in the hole with Rose there at the end. But these spider putters have absolutely jumped in demand and return on investment if you are a reseller of golf clubs. I do want to say, for a channel update here, I'm going to show you where I store my clubs. I'm very embarrassed about it, but you know this channel is about complete transparency. So I'm going to show you where I store my clubs. I'm going to grab a couple clubs out. I'm going to show you what sold over this weekend. It was a great weekend for sales. Just really great weekend. Very surprising for me. I sold 6 golf clubs, 1 on stackedgolf.com and then 4 on our traditional eBay. I am also upgrading the store. I did decide to buy a thermal printer with the peel and stick labels. I got really tired of running out of printer ink randomly when my printer would be like, hey, we're good on ink. We're good. We got this. We're going to get through this shipment. And then halfway through printing a label, it decides that we're out of ink. So I got really tired of that. So I went ahead and bought one of these. This was, I think, $99 on Amazon. I'll post a link down below. I haven't tried it yet. I am going to try it out tonight to see how it goes, and I may post a review video about that. But I figured for the cost of 3 ink cartridges, I could buy one of these and definitely get a lot more use than 3 ink cartridges out of it. And I'll report back on how it goes because I'm really excited to see how much it speeds up my total time in packaging. And then also I won't have to cut out and then tape and go through excess tape and putting labels on. So some of you that are seasoned eBay sellers are probably laughing at me that it's taken me this long to buy this, but I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. I'm also gonna go through what's sold over this weekend just to give you all a little bit of different variation of what's on the channel. I actually have it up on the screen behind you, so I'm not intentionally not focusing on you. I'm just pulling up the metrics here on Flipwise, and I haven't honestly decided before I sat down to edit this video if I'm gonna throw it up on Flipwise or not. I may just stay here because it's easier. I don't have to edit it. And there's probably only 33% of y'all that have made it this far. So if you have, drop a comment down below and say that you're here at 5 minutes and 53 seconds or whatever it is. The first club that sold this weekend is a Callaway forged utility iron. I want to be sure to call it a utility iron because I have been absolutely harassed in comments of videos where I have said a utility iron is a driving iron. And I think you may need to forgive me because a driving iron at times could be any iron for me, especially if you absolutely skull it down the fairway. And I'm trying to find it right now on Flipwise behind you. Okay, I sold this on eBay for $115. That's $100 plus $15 in shipping. My net return on this is just $29.47. But I've had this listed for quite some time. I think I've had this in my store for 2 months. So 2 months to sell, I'll take it for $30 of profit there. This is a really hot club, as you'll see as we go through the rest of the what's sold. Driving irons are exceptionally valuable for those of our fellow golfers that cannot get off the tee box with a driver or wood. I unfortunately do suffer with that affliction time in and time out, although I feel like I'm getting a lot more comfortable with my driver. If you want to, I'll post some swings for y'all or take you out with me for a couple of holes if you're interested. But if you can't get off the tee box with the driver, a driving iron is an iron to use. And again, caveat here before I get absolutely burned in the comments that is technically a utility club, a utility iron. Okay, it's 30 degrees. You're not going to pretty much drive anything with 30 degrees unless you skull it. So the next club has been in my eBay store from the very beginning. I'm actually sad to see this go. This is actually sold 3 times. And then they've canceled the order on me. I don't know if it's the same person. I probably should go and look at that. But this is the Ping G15 utility wedge. It's in really nice shape. I'll show you the grooves there. But I've had this since the beginning. I want to say this is one of the first clubs that I've purchased. It's been in my eBay store for over 10 months, and I sold this one for $55. That's $40 plus $15 in shipping, and my net return is $44.88 because I bought this so long ago that I was not keeping accurate data on how much I was spending on each clubs, which is a plug for Flipwise that I'm using right now behind you on the screen. Flipwise is the program that I use that I put in all of my costs. So when it comes time at the end of the year to send all your tax information to the IRS, it tells you exactly how much you made and what you spent on both shipping and returns and all of that. I really enjoy Flipwise. If you are a reseller, I highly suggest that you use the platform. I'm using it now for eBay and for selling stuff on stackgolf.com, and I couldn't imagine doing this without it, especially after going through my first big tax season with eBay. The next club that I sold, I posted a ton of shorts on because it was the first time I have ever come across this. It was the Paradigm AI Smoke 9-wood. It sold in less than a day. I sold this for $225, which is $210 plus $15 in shipping. I did have this listed for, I think, $230, and I took a best offer on it because there was a ton of people interested. I bought this for $135.30, which means my net return is going to be about $56, and for having it in my inventory for less than a day, I will absolutely take that. As far as 9 woods, 7 woods, 5 woods, I cannot buy enough of them because every live auction that I join on stackgolf.com, people are begging for 5, 7, 9 woods. And also on eBay, anytime I pick one of them up, they're selling probably within a week of me buying them. They're just very, very in demand right now. I would like to thank YouTube Golf for that. YouTube Golf is pushing woods really, really hard. I'm actually using a 7 wood right now. My favorite club in the bag is actually a 5 hybrid, but I am getting more use out of my 7 wood as I do get better at the game. The next one that I wanted to show y'all was this Mizuno MP57 iron set. I have the 7 iron right here. I've had this since January of this year. I bought this iron set for $119.89 and I sold it for $235. That's $220 plus $15 in shipping, and my net return on this is $72.32. So I've had this iron set for a really long time. I did think that I was going to sell it faster. I actually do not have that much iron sets in my inventory right now. It used to be my bread and butter, but I'm really excited to see this go and get onto a new bag where someone is going to really enjoy that. The next one is a putter. This is a Cobra milled putter. You can see the face on that with the milling, really deep millings there. There's the back of it and the sole. I'm 99% sure that this comes in a box set, but I did find this at a PGA store for $37.88. I sold it for $85. That's $70 plus $15 in shipping. My net return on this was $32.07, and it took just about a month, so 25 days for this to sell. Anytime that you can find a putter with a really pristine milled face like that, I'm definitely going to pick it up if there's margin in there, because this is just something that people desire. And I would say outside of the putter, the driver is a club that most people are going to exchange in and out of their bag until they find one that they think that they're going to jive with. So I'm actually going to pivot here and pull up one more club that I did sell, and that was back to the driving irons. This Mizuno, oh, that's the 7 iron. I'm not going to edit this out. I don't want to take too long editing the video. This is a Mizuno 3 iron. You can see here it's the MX23 in really nice shape. This sold in less than a day after listing it. I bought it at Play It Again Sports for, I want to say, yeah, $16.31. So 1 3 iron, $16. It sold on stackgolf.com for $64.10. I have $15 in shipping on there, so I'm going to end up making about $27-ish on that 1 3 iron that took less than a day to sell. Like I said before, anytime that you can find a driving iron, not a utility iron, so that's like a 1 2 3 iron, even if it's in a single club, it's not in a set, I always pick it up because people are always looking for 3 irons so they can stick in their bag. Brooks Koepka still has a Nike Vaporfly 3 iron in his bag, which Nike's not even making clubs anymore, but the guy loves it because it's his driving iron. So anytime you can find a random 3 iron, I definitely pick it up and at least list it, because they generally sell very quickly. So the total as far as the weekend goes, I think I'm going to get probably $500 deposited from eBay in total and from stackedgolf.com, and I'm really thankful for this weekend. I'm on pace to have another $1,000 net profit month. So it's just been, the channel's been growing very quickly. Like I said, I'm tantalizingly close to getting monetized, and at that point I'm going to just keep bringing you what y'all want. So if you have any questions for me, put down in the comments below. If you made it this far, again, just put something down there to let me know that you made it to 14 minutes, because I doubt not a lot of people are going to stay around just for me talking about the clubs that sold without any graphics on the screen. I just wanted to bring y'all a raw and dirty look in of what happened this weekend, the kind of stuff that I picked up from the pro shop that I was geeking out about, and I'm hoping that the channel is going to grow into some deals with either polo brands, or I reached out to Tacoma this weekend, and I'm hoping that they take a chance on me, because it would be really cool to do some reviews with the most professional affordable irons out there on the market right now, and compare that to the pings that I have in my bag right now, I think that would be really cool to bring a comparison of those clubs to you on a simulator type situation. And then I also reached out to Primo to see if they would give me a discount code for y'all too. I actually have 2 polos. I bought 2 in the buy one get one free from the Masters sale that they did. And while I was buying that, I saw they had an affiliate link, and I applied to be an affiliate for Primo because Mr. Horvat, the granddaddy of YouTube golf right now, the big fish in the sea, is affiliated with both Tacoma and Primo, and I would love to get y'all discounts on that because I know Grant he's pushing it pretty hard, which means a lot of people are going to want it. So I figure if I can get any type of codes for y'all, I'm going to try to do that. I'm more than likely going to get shot down for both of them because I'm just a guy buying clubs and reselling them on eBay. But heck, golf guys and girls, y'all are watching this, right? If I can get you a discount code, I'm going to get you a discount code. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's the video this week. I'm going to post a sourcing video later on in the week, which will be my more traditional look. I found this club. This is what I think I can sell it for. I'm really excited to find it, and we'll go on from there. If you like this video, let me know down below, and I'll post more like it. If this flops, I won't come back to this type of content again. All right? Until next week or until the next video, hit 'em straight.